Good evening, you guys. Thank you for being here again. Another episode of From None to Something. I want to apologize for the last video that I made. The last video that I made, I had a little bit of some technical difficulties. I didn't realize that the background music was drowning out my voice. It's something that I like to listen to because I believe that frequencies and what have you enlighten you and they give you an open mind. They stimulate brain waves and in certain circumstances, certain frequencies activate the pineal gland. Speculation. Nobody knows for sure. Believe what you want to believe. Do whatever works for you. Last time we were talking about self-worth. Okay? What are you worth? What do you have to offer that is of value? Is what you have to offer useful at work? Is it useful in your daily life? Is it going to benefit anything? Let's look at the definition of value. The Google definition of value is the regard that something is held to deserve. It sounds a little bit like karma, doesn't it? The importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Let me repeat that. Importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Okay? Is a definition of value. Okay? Are you important? Do your values hold some sort of importance, some sort of usefulness towards your daily life, towards your job? Do you feel like you are not being valued in your position the way you feel that you should? Let me tell you, it's not your fault. A lot of people lack the ability to be grateful for many things that a lot of people have to offer, and for many things that a lot of people have to give their services. Okay? At work, you're doing things that are not in your job description. How do they benefit everybody else? How do they benefit you? How do they benefit your job, your co-workers, your boss? Or if you're the boss, how is it going to benefit your company, and how is it going to benefit your employees? You have a kid at work, gets the water ready, gets the ice ready, make sure that the canopy is up for everybody at lunchtime so everybody can enjoy their lunch and not have to sit under the rain or under the sun. Is it part of his job description? No. But he does it. Leadership acts like they don't see what's going on. Not a thank you, not a good job. If anything, they joke around about how, oh, I'll get rid of you first chance I get. Is it his fault? No. I told him, stop doing that stuff for other people. He said, no, I'm going to do it because I feel it's the right thing to do. So do things even though nobody notices. And it may not raise your value at work, but at the end of the day, you feel more accomplished. You look around you. Whatever it is that you're offering, your services that you're rendering, you see everybody benefiting from them. You walk out of there with your head held high, with a smile on your face, because you did more than what you were asked to do. And even though others don't value you, when you look in the mirror, That person staring back at you values you. That is all that matters. Nobody can determine your value. Not your boss, not your foreman, not your manager, not the owner of the company. If you are the owner of the company, if you are the boss, your employees don't determine your value. You determine your value. You look in that mirror and you tell yourself, I have this to offer and I do it. And I'm worth it. Whatever it is that I'm rendering is benefiting my daily life. It's making me feel better. You're not doing it for free. Otherwise, I wouldn't consider it services. Selfless service, maybe. Selfless service is one of the Army values. Doing things when you're not being asked. Doing the right thing even though nobody's watching. Okay? Nobody can determine your value. Look in the mirror, do some soul searching. What are you worth? What values are you chasing? Okay? A person's principles or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life, is another example of value. The principles and standards. What standards do you hold yourself to? Do you hold yourself to high standards? Or are you mediocre following the crowd? You're just standing in line like everybody else, doing the same thing. But no, everybody is unique in their own way. Okay? Behaviors. What behaviors are you exhibiting? Do you see somebody who is out there damning people? Do you see someone out there that all they do is criticize people, benefit off of other people's work without giving the last little bit of help? Behaviors not only help you determine your values, but they tell you who you are and what you're worth. One's judgment of what is important in life is a value. What do you hold important in your life? Is your job more important than the people you go home to every night? Is your hobby more important than anything else in life? Is your health more important? I'll tell you what, when it comes to health, just like myself, I let myself go. I started getting into bad health. And it's not till you receive bad news that you start to place importance on your daily life, on your daily activities, what you eat. Okay? Judgment of the importance of life is something that we all struggle with, including myself. We make mistakes. Our judgment isn't always as crystal clear. Sometimes it's cloudy, it's murky. But that is how we learn. Failures. When you stop seeing failures as life trying to pounce on you from behind, trying to knock you down, you start looking at failures as lessons. The next step forward is going to be a lot easier than the two you took back. Sometimes life knocks you down over and over and over and over again. And what do? you going to see it as failures, as life is trying to knock you down? Or are you going to try to learn from those and place importance on the lessons that life is trying to teach you, that God is trying to teach you? The numerical amount denoted by an algebraic term, magnitude, quantity, or number. These are different examples of value. When you start placing numbers on things, on bank accounts, when you start placing hours on time spent doing a certain activity, magnitude, a magnitude. How much of that is great? How much of whatever it is that you're placing a numeric value on is great? Time is a numeric value. Time is our only evidence of existence. Everything else can go away. And if there's some sort of evidence in time that you existed, your value is going to be based on what you did at that time. Did you use it wisely, negatively? Did you sit around and wait for time to pass you up? Or did you embrace it? Living in the moment, valuing the moment, asking yourself if what you're doing is worth it. A lot of this is going to turn a lot of people's lives around when they realize that value is not just a mental, a numerical, or a certain possession that you have. But is it worth it? If you value your life, is it worth going out there and eating bad, like, you know it's gonna harm your health? Our bodies have a certain way of it has a mind of its own. Besides our soul and our heart, it's like every cell in our body has a mind of its own. Sometimes it multiplies, sometimes it deletes itself, mutilates itself, it splits. Okay? The body has a mind of its own. It has a tendency to repair itself. How much damage you decide to do to it, it's up to you. Is it worth it? How much do you value whatever it is that you're doing in life right now? Ask yourself, is it worth it? I spend a lot of time away from home. I was told that my son needs me. The other night I was asleep with him in the bed. He laid his hand on my chest. He was asleep. He laid his hand on my chest and grabs my arm. He throws it over himself like if it was a blanket. Like if I was his warmth, his protection from the elements, from the cold. I lived in a moment where I felt like everything around me froze. And for once, it felt like everything was worth it. So ask yourself, in everything that you're doing, how much value does it hold? And either you plus or minus its worth. And it's going to equal if you're going to do it or not. If you do it, just remember there are consequences to everything. Whatever it is that you are chasing in life right now, everything has value. Everything has value. Relationships have value. Family has value. Possessions have value. Is it worth it? Is whatever you're doing right now worth whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish? Now ask yourself that question. You'll come to the realization. You close your eyes and you envision what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And ask yourself, does it bring value to my life? Does it bring value to somebody else's life? And if I decide to go through with it, will it be worth it at the end? Only you have the power to decide. We're all learning here. I'm growing with you. It's making me a better person. It's bringing me closer to God. I'm dropping a lot of habits that lower my value and that are not going to be worth it in the long run. Baby steps. Take baby steps. That's all you got to do. The more you try to run towards something, the more chance you have of falling, tripping. Get up. The more failures you have, the more your life lessons you have on your belt. The more notches you have on your belt, they make you stronger. Now, every time you fall, it's going to be harder to get up. But it's going to be worth it. Don't give up. We're all in this. I've been at it for over 18 hours. And it's worth every second. And remember, you are what you surround yourself with. Whatever it is that you decide to do in the morning, however it is that you decide to wake up, are you going to wake up and go straight to your Facebook? Are you going to wake up and go to your Instagram, your TikTok? I'm sorry, what is it, TikTok? I get into a habit of whatever time of night it is. I thank God. I've come to the realization that whatever time of night it is, I wake up and I thank God because maybe He woke me up for something. Life's getting better. It's getting harder, but it's more valuable than it was before. You get up and however you're feeling is going to reflect on those first 15 minutes of your awakening. Now, I wake up and I thank Jesus. For my life, for the life of those around me, my loved ones, my coworkers. Then afterwards, I do my colon cleaning, my colon flush, brush my teeth, go eat something, drink my coffee. I don't really eat something, but drink my coffee, go on my Facebook, and that in that 2 hour drive that I have to work every morning, I use it to listen to inspirational music, inspirational motivational speeches. My brother sends me the word of God almost on a daily basis. I may not talk to him the whole day, but I get that message. And then just as we're starting work, the sun's coming up. It reminds me that there's a God every single day. I take pictures of it so I can send them to my oldest daughter. And even though I'm not being appreciated at work, even though the boss doesn't value me the way I feel that he should, so what? Go out there and do what you gotta do. Because it makes me feel better at the end of the day. Whatever he decides to do, it's on him. He doesn't have to stare at me. He needs to stare in the mirror. This goes for everybody. Employees, employers. And if you look in the mirror and you see more than one face, I very strongly recommend you get on your knees and pray to God. Love you guys. I appreciate you with all my heart. And for those of you who might be wondering what I'm listening to, let me show you. You know what? This song is called Fearless Motivation, Stand Up Again by Epic Music. I'll go ahead and put a link on the description. I love you guys. From none to something. Both sides of the story. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.